Just because you go through an experience doesn't mean you automatically gain some mental capital from it. If you want to test the principles, if you want to know that these principles are dependable, and when I say these principles, I'm talking about the principles of success, the ones that you can depend on, that you can rely on, that you're thrown a challenge and you can know that, all right, if I respond to this challenge in this way, I can know for a fact that everything's going to turn out for the best. That's what the principles are for, is to give you confidence through the mire. But when you have experience, and I threw that in because experience is a challenge that comes your way, and you test the principle, and you prove it to be true, that's the mental capital I'm talking about. I'm not just saying, yeah, I had a hard week, that's experience, therefore I have mental capital. If you responded to that hard week in a non-successful way, that's going to be a ding on your personal stock. You can see these challenges, these reversals come, and know with certainty that they are part of that journey to where you're trying to go. It's part of it. It shows up and you can say, thank you, now I know why that you're here, and I'm going to do with you what I'm supposed to do with you and put it behind me, because the person I'm going to be on the other side of it is who I need to be to receive what I'm asking for. You set a goal, a lofty goal on what you want your life to look like, the relationships, the situations, whatever it is, the picture of your ideal world. You set that goal, you set that intention, and you go for it, and you know that you can accomplish it. You don't know what you're going to have to face along the way, but you know it's possible. Anything's possible. If you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it. Napoleon Hill was right. But what you find out is that you set that goal, and The Secret didn't tell you this in that movie. You set the goal, and what shows up is what is appearing to be opposite of what you asked for. And most people, by default, look at what showed up and say, you know what? That's not what I asked for. That's opposite. This whole law of attraction thing's a crock. It must not work. Would you agree that that's the general response when you go for something? You go for the goal, you set the goal, you go after it, and what shows up is the absolute opposite. Things get worse instead of better. Any of you experienced a little bit of that? Things get worse instead of better. It is in that moment that you either are a victor, and there's a reason why I chose that guy's name in the book. You become a victor, or you are defeated. In that moment, that's the moment when winners are created. If you want to be this success, how can you ever be that success if you never get the challenge? The challenge is there for a reason. And as you respond to it according to the laws of thought, looking at it in the right perspective, you pass the test, you move beyond it, you're a different person, and you're going to find out that when you've moved those behind you enough, the person you are on this side, the goal, just is a natural outgrowth of your life. It's not like you were handed the lottery. It's like, you know what? I am that person. That is my life now. And it feels right. It's not a big, amazing change. You've grown into it.